Hey guys, so as you can tell by the title, this yak will be about the future of multiplayer, but before we dig in, I wanted to say, in the latest episode of the Fedcast, I recorded with GameScore FanFest creator, the talented, humble, and old buddy of mine, Mitapateus. His ridiculous tag name aside, what struck with me after the interview was over was the honesty he brought to the table. He creates a show about video game music, without any prior knowledge in the field. He's a guy who really likes the thing he's writing about and is willing to put in the time to know what he's talking about, as a fan and analysis of the medium. And while it might not be a particularly surprising insight to old-time watchers of the show, I felt I should put in a stipulation of my own here. I'm not a game dev, or a creator of games, nor have I ever been. What I am is a fan, but a long-time one. And so, this video isn't a prediction of what's to come, but sort of a wish list. A list I'd love to see occur, albeit one I could actually see happening. Let's get right to it. First off, elephant in the room. I don't care about microtransactions if they're fair. And yes, they can be fair. Microtransactions can be done properly. It's a matter of, and stay with me here, keeping them cosmetic. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's really not any more complicated than that. If it affects how people play the game when playing against other players, bin it. So, I predict, like always, big business will have its way, and hope that the fans stand against buying the game has made it clear we won't stand for unfair advantages. Hell, the fact the game is already half price in retail stores across Australia tells me that it's fairly obvious fans aren't happy, even if EA isn't quite so quick on the uptake as to why. I will support a game with cosmetics if I like it. I like shiny things. I can do without loot boxes, and let's face it, the one-armed bandit feel around them, but if you really feel the need, whatever, that's your business. You probably just won't get mine. Next, local multiplayer. I'm not sure if it's just me looking in the right places, but am I seeing an influx of games that can be played locally and online? This is awesome. Nintendo, I'm looking at you to lead the charge on this one. Make it easy and affordable to do both. You have the hardware and the passion for accessibility to see this through and lead the charge that everyone will inevitably follow. Because while some of your choices over the years have been bizarre, I think the goodwill you still have and growing is going to outweigh any misgivings the big boys might have about making local multiplayer being a thing again. And I'm talking shooters, Nintendo. GoldenEye style shooters that can be a party game and competitive experience all at once. I believe in you. Crossplay. Microsoft, you're talking a big game about Xbox games available on Microsoft, yada yada yada. Sony, first off, you need to step up your game. You've let the Vita die, which shame on you for, by the way, and you can cut off its slow descent to death here and now and get your own crossplay with PCs up and running. Imagine how good it could be to take advantage of those different sales and play in different ways. With the Switch taking advantage of different ways to play, improving this side of things is your best way forward. Going back to you, Microsoft, let's think big. Let's say, for example, what if little mini games you played at work on your phone improved your XP grind when you logged back onto Elder Scrolls Online on your home PC or console? That would be an amazing change in how games are played. This isn't a pipe dream anymore, folks. It's just a question of who has the courage to put forward these initiatives first. Indie devs. I'm sure I can say for a lot of us, we are tired of the standard fire guns at the bad guys shooter. PUBG was a bestseller because it manages to deliver a thriller in every game it brings with limited ammo and a shrinking map. Splatoon manages to make a game accessible to all by balancing shooting others with the priority of painting the walls. And meanwhile, horror games like Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th allow teamwork or solo queue power-hungry madmen to play against each other in one game. So if you insist on following a formula, let's really ask ourselves, what can we do to make this different? Beyond that, shows like Critical Role on Twitch or Titan's Grave prove there's a real interest in tabletop adventures. Let's beef up what we can with technology interacting with our tabletop experiences. Let's let a one-shot set in the Warcraft universe bring XP over to our game on the PC. Again, these are all just ideas, but I really think they are all possible, and I look forward to seeing them happen. Okay, the last one is a bit unrealistic, but I can dream, right?